Oh, very good, Charlotte. Thank you. We would like to 3,000 realtors. Despite our efforts, the LA County Board of Supervisors voted on January 25th to extend the county's eviction moratorium through the end of 2022. Starting April 1st, protections against evictions for non-payment of rent incurred on or after April 1st, 2022 will be reinstated, and rent freeze for many residential properties in unincorporated areas will continue. The board passed the related motion in an attempt to help make housing providers whole and requested a 14-day report back from staff on the feasibility of the forgiving, postponing, or waiving of penalties on property tax payments owed by property owners who have not been receiving rent as a result of the eviction moratorium. Thank you. So yeah, that's where we are at on that.
Sorry, Rob, so does that mean that the landlords will have some kind of way to get whole from the state at some point, or are they meant to collect after, like retroactively collect, or is it just a wash, or do you know what happens to landlords?
Well, this just happened, so I can't tell you the details on it. I do know that there is the, for people who have been not able to pay the rent, there is that avenue for landlords to get reimbursed for that. But the process for that also is a lengthy process.
And I would say good luck, best wishes.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee either. In fact, I know I have a good friend of mine who was recently denied that, and now they're stuck.
But the landlords could still sell the property then, obviously, right?
They could sell the property, but the people still stay there.
But the people can still stay there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then is the state asking for those tenants at some point to retroactively pay?
Nothing was stated on that.
Wow. So
Yeah.
they're getting like a hall pass.
That's what it appears.
Wow.
It's not good for investment property owners, bottom line. It is
Right.
It's detrimental. We've had several agents over the last, over the last, 6 months who have found themselves in the situation where they have, a tenant not paying, but a seller who needs to sell, and the seller has a choice to either try to buy them out in a cash for keys, which is difficult, or take a reduced valuation based on their situation. Is that coming through? Am I doing?
Yeah, we heard you, Joey.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I'm having some technical difficulties. Let's get on the
party started.
Yeah, let's get that party started, please. I'm gonna do it from my phone. So, Carly, if you could start the meeting, we'll. Boom, boom, boom. I'll assume we did a little tell me something good, which that the moratorium being extended is not something good, right? And for sure. So let's move on to unless someone has something that they are chomping at the bit to share. I do want to not squelch any kind of good news. Anyone?
Okay, I got some.
Come on.
So finally, friends are paying off. That's all I have to say. I just got my best friend into escrow on a condo in the building she's living in. And I'm gonna have 2 more listings coming up and they're all friends. And, you know, that was a bit of a haul to have them have the shift of, you know, that I am the professional that they can use and work with. I wasn't always their first go-to, you know. Some of these are multiple owners on property, so that's a big win for me.
Yeah, congratulations, Lena, because I know you,
Awesome.
it's not for lack of effort on your part. You put the effort in, and you really, you were there for everyone who asked and more. So it's well deserved. Hopefully this creates a snowball effect for you.
That's my intention.
Let's go. Let's go.
Because, you know, now I feel like they will be comfortable referring me. You know, where before it felt like, oh, maybe they're going to do me a favor, you know, but now,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting the condo with, you know, rave reviews from them. And so I feel really, you know, good about it.
Lena, it's Star. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy to hear all this because nobody works harder than you. You really worked so hard, and it's so well deserved. And I just also want to shout out that you're helping me with a TIC, and you have so much valuable information regarding that. So working together with you is been amazing so far. And if anybody has any questions about TICs, Lena is your go-to as well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Great. All right. Anyone else before we
Joey, can I say something?
Raha, you
Right.
absolutely.
First of all, I'm so happy for Lena, and I agree with what Star said, and I'm so excited to be working with her. I had a quick, I received a really nice bottle of wine, but I can't make out who it's from on the card, and I feel really bad because I really want to thank the person, but I don't know who it's from. So if you're out there, thank you so much, but let me know, and I want to thank you in person. That's all.
That's very sweet, Raha. It wasn't me. I'm sorry to say.
I can't make it out. I'm trying, but
You have so many fans.
and I love you guys. I'm having some spotty internet, but when it comes to my portion, I hope the internet isn't spotty. But we'll talk soon again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's move forward. Rob, thanks for covering my butt.
Sure.
Upcoming classes, I think, are next. Rob, you ready to go, or did you expel all of your
I'm ready.
your wisdom for the day?
Oh, sunshine, I am so ready. First of all, 9 a.m. Some of the discussion we had previously at the very beginning of this meeting, where we talked about the eviction moratorium being extended, and Charlotte also put an excellent link in there about a new law that's being proposed about the idea that you must be a resident in any said purchase property for 5 years. That's the kind of thing that we talk about in the morning. We talked about it this morning. And it's a sport place. It's the latest thing that's going on in real estate. It's, hey, I have a weird property situation. What can I do? I'm dealing with just recently somebody was like, hey, I've never purchased land before. And how does that go? So those are the kind of things that at 9 a.m. it starts your day. We start off with gratitude, but then we start off with a lot of key things in real estate, whether it's the personal things that we have to deal with as realtors, or just the transactional or lead generation. And going into that, I would also like to say that Valentine's is coming up. So let's make sure that you plan for Valentine's. I've talked about it before. Put it on your calendar now. We're at the end of January. Valentine's is February 14th. So the love in your life, love's in your life. Make sure that you you provide something special for them. I'm looking at you, Joey, and yes, I am thinking of a bottle of wine. But also on top of that, I would like to say, think of what you can do for your clients. Right now, you can go to Dollar Tree, you could go to a lot of stores, pick up the cute little candy hearts, do all those kind of things, and stop by and pour some love onto your clients. In fact, I'm going to put in the chat a little pop-by thing that anybody can print out, and you can make it double-sided or single-sided. And it's one of those things that it just allows you to have that conversation when you go to somebody's place or you drop it off in an envelope or anything like that. That allows you to deepen that relationship. Valentine's is just one of those love friendly days, and you can just expand on that. And again, Joey, I'm looking at you, no Dollar Tree for my wine. I'm thinking, a little bit nicer. But those are the kinds of things you can do. Schedule it on your calendar. Schedule the times that you're planning to go to these places, to go to your clients, to drop the things off. So that way you make sure it gets done and you're also not stressed in doing it at the last minute. So that's my little tip of the day.
Thank you, Rob.
Joey,
And,
if I can just say something about I'm glad that Rob mentioned the moratorium. One thing that you really need to know about the moratorium is that it's not a blanket moratorium on all evictions. They have to be affected by COVID and it's for non-payment of rent. If a tenant is a nuisance or it's any other reason, you still can evict that person. It's just if they're affected by COVID and they haven't paid rent. I just want to stress that. And there was only one dissenting vote, unfortunately, and it was Catherine. I can't remember her last name on the top of my head, but everybody else on the board of supervisors voted for it. So, unfortunately, so.
Yeah, unfortunately that you're correct, Rich, but that's such a nuanced conversation. It really has to be, the burden of proof is just so grand right now in that process. Like somebody has to really be doing something outrageous, and you have to have really great documentation of it,
Right, and I agree. I'm telling all of my agents that for all the offices that anything to do with landlord and tenant issues right now and evictions and anything, have them talk to their own attorney. I mean, because LA. This was LA County. LA City has their own moratorium, and it's different dates, and that's different guidelines. So depending on where the property is, there are so many different things. Always advise them to seek the advice of their own attorney, because a house across the street can have different rules than what happens.
Yep. It's a sad state of affairs, to be honest with you, in a lot of ways for mom and pop landowners. You know what I mean? These are people who have really have saved and bought and seen property ownership as a way to building wealth, and sometimes it's their exit strategy for retirement. It's not it affects them the most. People who have hundreds or thousands of units, they could spread that loss over the totality of their holdings. But for people who have 2, 4, 6, 8, even 10 properties, you have 10% of the people not paying. That starts to add up, right? And it affects your bottom line in a more dramatic way. So I think it's unequitable at this point. Asking people to do it and having a program for at least 80% where they receive 80% of the rent, that's somewhat equitable, right, for both parties. Now it's just getting carried away. Now it's just really not fair. It's not fair. to the landowners, and that's gonna come to a head real soon, because you know, are they going to waive property taxes on those properties? Right? I can't pay my property tax because you told me I can't receive rent. It's okay for me not to receive rent. So anyway, that's a huge rabbit hole today. Hayden said they said they would waive property taxes. All right, well, that's a good idea on my part. All right, let's move forward. There's a lot to cover.
And again, anybody who has any listings that they would like to do open houses, they need leverage, they need some additional people in there, please contact me. I have some incredible agents that would be more than willing to help. And even if it's something where you would like to do a twilight showing on a Thursday or a Friday and have that house exposed during that time, we would be more than happy to accommodate you. So reach out if you want the leverage for that. I have some great agents that will really help you in your listings.
Yeah, and to that, I know things are flying off the shelf, right? We're all aware of the beauty of the market we're in. If it's presented right, priced right, you know, we're getting multiple offers into double digits. That doesn't mean you can't leverage. You know, I would continue to do open houses to leverage more opportunities. You know, most people are doing, you know, one Tuesday, one Sunday, and then boom, they're off to the races. I know it's a difficult conversation, but backups and such, if you could squeeze another open house out of it, I would do that for future business, for sure. If you're not muted, could you mute yourself if you're talking? There's some talking going on in the background, and I have ADHD, so I get distracted really easily. All right, let's go forward. Upcoming classes. Scott Leroy's tech classes. He's going to do a Scott Leroy marketing overview. He has lots of bells and whistles in there. That is tomorrow, and then listings and landing pages. Landing pages are, you know, one of two underserved widgets in the Keller Williams command, and that is the landing pages. You can create a page that is specific for your client and that has AI in it that adjusts to your client's choices moving forward. It's just like your Netflix page. You know, you can have murder mystery, you can have comedy, you can have anime, you can have a combination of those two. The AI in the landing pages is very, very intuitive and pushes. The other piece that I think that's underused is the new app. I think the new app is really brilliant. Also, Command Designs and Print Marketing on the 31st. Overview always on Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, Smart Plans Overview on at 10 a.m. Top 3 scripts for Facebook leads. This is being put on by Lab Code agents. And these guys always are serving up. It's easy to get lots of leads. Processing those leads can be tedious. These guys are going to help you dig through that quickly. Get to the real people. Growth secrets for 2022. We got what is that? Oh, it's on Thursday, and there's Tristan again, and that's on the 27th. That is today's what, the 26th. That's tomorrow, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's how to get unstuck and get moving towards achieving your goals, how to get it all done by mastering execution, and how organization and systemization can help you achieve more. Of course. Mock transactions, that is on, I can't read that very well, guys. Help me out with that. Raha is teaching a mock transaction. When are you teaching that mock transaction, Raha?
I don't know if Raha is still connected, but that is on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's right. She told me.
Actually, I think I have February 17th.
Oh, did it change?
She told me yesterday it was
Well,
on
that's what it says on
Valentine's Day, but-
Eventbrite.
All right. Well, let's get with Raha to make sure that's correct. She told me yesterday it was on Valentine's Day, but if we need to adjust that, let's do that. All right. Next.
Okay, sure. I'll email her.
Thank you. Next family reunion, guys. You could still show up in person. It's $9.99, but there is a digital version of it. I'm not quite sure how much the digital version is, but we will be having support breakout sessions in the office at the same time to make the best of your experience, right? And so that's the 19th through the 22nd. Rob is going, Rob is digitally attending. How much is the digital attendance, Rob?
It was really reasonable. I think it was like $199 or something like that.
Excellent.
It was very
It's
reasonable.
still early bird pricing. It's $129 for the early bird pricing. I'm gonna put the link in the
Excellent.
chat.
Oh, great.
Excellent. Yeah.
Well, that
will
$70
get
difference, then you can buy a bottle of wine and enjoy the entire
at
thing.
least one. At least one. You will get more value out of these 3 days than you will be able to put into your business over the year. Right? There's there's breakout sessions and deep dives in little areas, and then there are the larger sessions where Gary's doing state of the company, state of the market, and it is just it's so much information that you will have. I think you'll have like at least 3 months, maybe 6 months back access to this, so you can go back and rewatch, re-engage with your with this information. It's an amazing opportunity, guys. I recommend it for all, to be honest, really honest. And like I said, we're going to have some breakout sessions inside the office to play off of what's going on in there. Right? Six months, Gabrielle. Yeah, thank you, Gabrielle.
Thanks.
Brian.
That's right, guys. The 1099s have been sent out. If you guys, they would have come from tax1099.com. If you guys didn't receive it and you think you should have, let me know and I will make sure that you get a copy.
If you closed anything in 2021, you should receive one. So please, if you have not received the email, look for the email. And what's the email's title?
The email's
Subject.
title is, I believe it's 1099 NEC. Tax
Okay.
document from Forward Wilshire Inc. is what it says.
Okay, there you go. And don't you need what do you need to access that once you click on that?
So once you guys open the email, it's going to say at the top what the instructions are for opening the form. Basically, it's the first 4 letters of your name and then the last 4 letters of your social or your EIN, whichever you're filing with.
Last 4 digits of your EIN or your social. All right.
Yep.
Perfect. Those of you who need some reference material to figure that out, have it prepared when you're opening that email. If you have any trouble, reach out to Brian sooner than later. Okay.
Yeah, these were sent out last week, so everyone should have them. So go ahead and let me know, and I can send you another copy if you need it.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. All right. What do we have next? Core services. Is Andy on today? No. She would be up already. Raha, are you able to speak? Oh, everybody's having technical difficulties. Let's see. How about Ven? Ven, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here, Joey. How are you?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning. Yeah. So I wanted to continue on with the adding value for you guys. So, like Rob was saying, and you were saying about the whole open house thing, to have another avenue of business. I track the expired list for Orange County and LA County. More important for you guys, LA County, and they're we know that they want to sell, right? We don't know why they didn't sell. Good chance that it's probably not a good agent, or the price is too high. But these are the things that we need to uncover to help them actually sell their property. So let me know if you guys want the list. I can show you guys how to get the list. It doesn't cost anything, and this comes out daily. So have that. And then the other thing I wanted to bring value to you guys as well is on next Wednesday, unfortunately, it's at 10 o'clock, an hour before the meeting. We actually have John Story again. This time, he's going to be discussing the social media and farming. He's a national real estate coach, and he's ready to go. It's going to be live in person, but we also have a Zoom available for people that do not want to, are not comfortable being in person. So look out for that. Probably tomorrow or Friday, I'll have the link to your office, Joey, so you can share that, please.
Excellent. Absolutely. John was really great. For any of you that did not get on, I did. And John was really, really great. He was not, it was very usable information and motivational too.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely, he'll hold you accountable, and he definitely wants to help you grow your business. And he's done that for a lot of agents around the country.
Hey, Gabrielle, is that a raised hand?
No. Did I do that? Do I have a raised hand?
I can tell.
Oops.
Well, thank you, Ven. I think that's amazing. And thank you for bringing that to us and sharing that with us and making it possible. I know you guys, you go out of your way to find value for us. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
My pleasure. All right. Anyone, what do we got next? Birthdays. Oh my. Oh, building up. You got Phil and Shafiq. Tiffany Chin's coming up. Moon's having a birthday this week. Also, Angela Bond and Scott Schoen all have birthdays this week, I should say. Happy birthday. We have closed escrows. Josh Mendoza, Will Hayworth, congratulations. Christina Kim and Dae-Young Her, two of them on Virgil. Paul Yu and Antron all had closings this week. Congrats, guys. Got some new escrows. Also, maybe. There we go. Laura Anderson and Tiffany Chin and Charlotte all have new escrows this week. Congratulations, guys. Make sure you get your new escrows into Brian, or if you're using Raha, she's already giving them. But we'd love to recognize you, but we have to we have to know what we're looking for, right? Closed leases. Esther Kim closed the lease, and Christina and closed too. I guess Esther, I think that's your first lease close. Congratulations. New listings. Single family. Antron and Russell Roney in the Hewitt Barker block on Hewitt. There's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. 950 square feet for $825,000. Good entry level for that building. Also, they have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,300 for $100,000 more, $995. Get 400 more square feet. That adds up. Lena in Frogtown coming soon. She has a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,900 square feet for $825. Lena, you want to talk about that?
Sure, here we go. Hi, everyone. So giving the office a good lead on these. We're planning to go live February 10th, and down the street, 2 doors down, identical house already went out for $875 within the past month or so. So we're starting it at $825. We do anticipate multiple offers and somewhere between $875 and up. It's a beautiful house. It's an Italian decorator. So there's a lot of beautiful built-ins. She built in a banco area and a table off the kitchen, built-in bed frames, converted the garage with a bathroom and sink, but not permitted. She built a back deck and spent a lot of money 7 years ago landscaping. So now the trees are really beautiful. There's no other property on the street that has that kind of front view and curb appeal. So if you have pre-approved buyers, you know, people looking, knowing that we're starting at $825, but that's not where we expect to land, let me know. I'm happy to talk to you about it.
Lena, a lot of people are asking for the address. Do you feel comfortable sharing that yet, or?
Not yet.
Okay.
Tell you town about 4 blocks from the the river. I'll tell you it's on Blake Avenue, but I don't want to reveal anything else yet. If you have a serious buyer, let me know, and then I'm happy to do it.
Thank you, Lena. Lena, you want to talk about Echo Park also while you're here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So this is a property we're planning to go on market the first week in March. And it's a classic Echo Park California bungalow, 2-in-1 with the shared bathroom between the 2 rooms. There's a lot of extra things. The house is about 800 square feet. The lot is 8,000 square feet. She converted the garage. If you look closely at the picture, there's a door from the street that you can go in. You can also go in from the back. That lattice work off the house is a custom deck off the living room. In addition, she built a bathroom next to that converted garage, and up the hill is a freestanding artist retreat, writer retreat, office, totally separate A-frame. So all those other structures are not permitted. And we're starting at $925.
And Lena, when are you, when can this be seen?
It can't, this one has a roommate in it. So right now we're planning to go live in March. I have old pictures that she took. We're going to be working out the photography schedule with the roommate next week. But that's the best I can do for you right now. You can do a drive-by, but
Can we walk the property, and is it
no,
hillside?
no, she has 2 roommates.
So we can't even get on the grounds?
Not right now. I can't even get on the grounds right now. She's being very mindful of the people that live there.
Okay, keep me in mind when things change, please.
Okay, and I can send you some more pictures, Charlotte, so you can have a better idea.
Great, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
An address for a drive-by too.
Okay, we'll take care of that personally.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. All right, next we have Peter O and Myron have a beautiful new property on 5 bedrooms, 5 baths on Mansfield, 423 South Mansfield, $3,750,000, new construction-ish, 4,674 square feet. It's a big one, coming soon also. Jump on that. Let's sell that in the office. Looks a little more interesting than your basic lot filler. Leases. Ian Cherney has a property on South Flower, 1 bedroom, 2 baths, 1,345 square feet for $3,400. Anna Lee on Traction has a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 860 square feet for $2,600. De Young Her on Traction, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,770 square feet for $4,500. Big one. And who has some pocket listings slash coming soons that that we did not talk about?
I have one of my units coming up. If anybody,
Come on.
I don't know what price I'm gonna go out at yet. It's completely renovated. I used to live there. It's in my building on Poinsettia between 2nd and 3rd. It's a small triplex. It's got about 2,200 square feet divided between the inside, and then there's huge private backyard and like a bonus room off the garage. 3 bedrooms up, 2 baths, and 1 small bedroom down that I always used as an office. Currently getting $63.30 for it. It is available to be shown. I just haven't decided what I'm going to go out at yet, or honestly, if I'm even going to list it on the MLS. But if you guys have anybody interested, let me know. It's an amazing area. It's got 1 single car garage, and then it's also got another space for a 2nd car in the driveway that's assigned, and it also has an EV charger.
Excellent. Excellent. Anyone else? Pocket listings coming soon they'd like to share? Rich, am I missing anything?
Yes, I would.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Andrew. Jump in there.
This is Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a listing which we plan to have open on Tuesday, 118 South Wilton. It's Craftsman, completely redone, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And the garage is a little bonus room, but no plumbing. And we're going to ask 1,999,000, so just under 2.
That sounds like aggressive pricing.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
Like I said, all of it's been completely redone: plumbing, air conditioning, heating, all the stuff. New kitchen.
Excellent.
Okay,
Is it
thank
gonna
you,
be
Joe.
next Tuesday,
Thanks.
Andrew?
Pardon me?
Is it going to be next Tuesday that you're going to have it?
Yes, February 1st.
Okay.
You know, if they receive city approval, they're supposed to have the sign off tomorrow. So anyway, but we're shooting for the 1st.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect. Any other wants, needs, fill the, no, we didn't get to that point yet. Any other pocket listings? Pocket listings or such? Coming soon. Okay, Rich, any words of wisdom that I'm missing?
I wouldn't say words of wisdom, but earlier this week I sent out an email, and everybody should have gotten it, and one of them was one of the updates from the CAR winter meetings is that we have some new requirements as of January 1st regarding leases. That mold booklet, for those of you who use CAR zip form leases, you'll see that that is now attached. If you should happen to be doing a lease without a CAR, you will have to supply that to the tenant, and it is in zip forms. For those of you who aren't familiar, there's a drop-down box when you're looking at your zip forms, and it's called ePubs. You can also get your earthquake booklets there. It's there. It needs to go with any new tenant as of January 1st of this year. Also, some of you may have noticed that the contingency removal form and the contingencies that are in the contract, they don't align really. Be careful of that. And I warned about the, they call inspection contingency, now it's the investigation contingency, and under that contingency is insurability. So make sure when you're when you're going in with an offer and removing your inspections, make sure that's all you're removing is the physical attributes of the property, not insurability, because you can get into trouble where that property is not insurable and the buyer has to go forward and their only option is the California Fair Insurance or whatever they call it, and it's crummy
fair.
insurance for a lot of money, so yeah, be careful of that. And then changes are coming with the MLS rules. Be aware. We have to adopt them by March 1st. And they're in anticipation of the lawsuit that NAR was with the DOJ. So it's like, can't say you work for free. You're gonna have to disclose your commission to the buyer. And listing agent attributes on IDX. That's coming. So be mindful of that.
That sounds, they're slightly invasive, right? But transparency.
Yeah,
all right,
transparency.
Thank you so much. All right, now we move on to One Sneeze, Fill the Bucket. Thank you, Rich, always. One Sneeze, Fill the Bucket. Anybody have any wants or needs they'd like to share? Be more needy.
Housekeeper.
Go, Charlotte.
I need a housekeeper.
Mm.
Having terrible luck with housekeepers for the properties, for myself. It's just a mess.
I have a great one, but I don't believe she has any more bandwidth.
Yeah, that's the problem. And they say they do, and then they look at my house and they run away.
It's a big house.
Charlotte, how many days do you need?
It depends on the person. I mean, it's a big house.
1, 2, depending on.
No, it depends on the person. If they're intelligent and move quickly, they can do it in 1. If they're slow, they probably need 2.
I might have somebody.
Yeah, I mean, somebody who cleans 1 room at a time will be here for 3 weeks.
Will, you had to ask. What do you got, Will? I'm just.
Yeah, I had a continuation from earlier's conversation.
Sure.
I did find out that the money that my client is paying to extend the escrow is going towards the purchase price.
Good.
So I don't know if that locks them into being a quote unquote tenant now.
No, that has nothing to do with tenancy. That has to do with, that's going toward that money. Those monies are going to the purchase of the property.
Got it. Okay.
What locks them into being a tenant is they live there. Right? And nobody's asking them for rent in addition to them buying the property. So, but if they don't buy the property, then they lose that money. And that would be, that could be considered rent or whatever. It doesn't matter at that point.
Right. Okay.
Good. That's good news.
Yes.
Right. Also, Will is looking for ideas for websites. So anyone who is proud of their website, share that with Will.
Keyword is proud of your website.
Yeah.
Joey, would this be considered what Will has a lease option? I mean, I don't
Nope.
know. They have to buy
No, because they're already in contract.
Okay.
They're paying in contract. They're paying those monies in contract. A lease option is for future acquisition.
I have a fun thing to share that because we don't do that. What did you see part of this meeting anymore? Can't say I actually saw it yet, but it's kind of a fun, what Joey likes to call a propertunity, is that it's been coming soon for a little while, but just hit the market, is Kat Von D is selling her house in Windsor Square, and it's unbelievable. It is like a Zillow gone wild, something to talk about. The pool is red. Actually, everything is red. but you should totally look at it, and it's just kind of fun to chat about.
It's really like a Hollywood set. She did it to the umpteenth, and she did it well. I mean, I think, you know,
If you're into goth and red, it is absolutely your spot.
it's definitely adult goth, but it's really kind of, it's gothic in the, you know, in the architectural sense. It uses gothic themes all throughout. So it's not just, you know, it's not My Chemical Romance kind of version of gothic. It's real gothic architecture inside.
Yeah, it's like Max Field's gothic, you know, huge dollar amount. I think Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne should move there.
15 mil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was gonna sell it off market, and I guess that didn't work out. So.
It's got to be a small buyer pool for that.
I would think, but it's cool. I mean, like, if
Totally cool.
it's just really interesting.
Yep. Yeah, agreed. Anyone else?
Yes.
Who said that? Will?
Will, yes. So I have another crazy situation. I have a client, they're selling their property. The contractor did not finish the work. They do not have a certificate of occupancy. Is that going to be an issue selling the property to anyone's knowledge?
Yes. You can't move into a property without a certificate of occupancy. You can transfer the property, but no one can move into it because they don't have a certificate of occupancy. And it might be, Rich will weigh in. Might be you can't even transfer the property, but I think you can transfer the property. I don't think you get a loan on it.
No, you wouldn't be able to get a loan on it.
Give me a bag of cash for it, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Lenders will not lend on properties that cannot be lived in, right? That's why it has to have a kitchen, has to have a bathroom. It could be, you know, it doesn't have to be purty, but it has to be functioning bathroom and kitchen. Or,
But it was an add-on. Does that matter?
What matters is that the property, which you're telling, I'm just going off what you're telling me. The property
Right.
does certificate of occupancy.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what matters to the lender, especially. You can transfer it, but you'd have to find a cash buyer.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? Wants, needs, fill the bucket? All right, guys. Well, have a great week. Keep up the good work. You're doing amazing, and it's been an amazing start to the year. Let's keep it up. Don't forget about family reunion, and